mouse.
My husband.
The color blue.
Math.
Okay.
Depth math.
Dreadful.
It was hard. I don't remember how to do any of it.
It's not awful if you put the work in.
Do you think you'll be using calculus in your future?
No.
Yes.
Okay, so why yes?
Well, I would like to be a high school math teacher, so yes.
Yeah, it was really challenging. I do remember a project in Calkin High School. It involved water and shapes. We enjoyed it. I don't really know what the concept was that we were working with, but it was enjoyable.
And have you ever taken calculus?
Yes, I'm still having post-traumatic syndrome from it.
Did you say password?
Pass rates.
60%.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not
60 to
guessing.
70.
I have no idea.
60 to 70.
65 to 70%. 70%.
75%.
I'm gonna say 89 to 90.
94%.
Wow, those 6% failed the school.
Fantastic. You must have good teachers.
Why?
Get a life.
I'm curious to know how they were like, oh, well, let's do this and make this property work, and like how they just thought of, hey, calculus.
Y is equal to x to the fourth plus 2 squared. Find dy dx. Okay, dy dx, the derivative of function y, will be 2 times x to the fourth plus 2 to the power of 1, and then times the derivative of the inner function by the chain rule. And the inner function is this x to the fourth plus 2, so the derivative of that is 4x cubed. And what we've done here is take the derivative of a composite function.
Whoa, shazzy.
The derivative of function y will be 2 times the inner function on the inside. And the outer function is squaring.
It's math.
I thought it was easy, and then I was wondering the whole time, like, who cares?
We learned it.
It makes sense, but I don't really understand how like someone came up with it.
Interesting problem. I would be curious to see, you know, like if you had more details, like see them actually solve it.
It was totally dry and boring to me. Numbers. Why do we have to start using letters? I still don't get this. I'm just saying, when do we run out of numbers that way?
Cool.
Something I didn't know.
Yeah.
How we know that? Because that's a social studies teacher that knows that. The Puritans started Harvard. That's why they are the #1 college and the first one ever in our country.
But it doesn't shock me because Harvard University's been around a long time.
Yeah.
No, I do not.
No.
I would have thought
you
the
know,
opposite.
That never would have come to mind. I never would have thought about that. It's not a typical day-to-day thought.
Notice how social studies came before calculus.
Right.
And that we needed to know that.
I believe it's a very old Latin word meaning math.
No.
It has to do with the Latin term for calculator, something along those lines.
Did Newton call it the calculus or something? When he
Calcula, Latin root.
I was gonna say probably some Greek or Latin word.
It's debatable.